Frank Darbo, a short order chef, remembers his only two happy moments from his miserable life: getting married to Sarah and ordering a police officer to apprehend a pocketbook thief. What a snitch. These two incidents are captured in a pair of crayon sketches that Frank displays on his wall for motivation. Sarah, who is a heroin addict in recovery, abandons Frank for a man named Jack, or Jacques, whatever, the charismatic proprietor of a respectable storefront business called the So Jock is responsible for getting Sarah back in shape to ride the white horse. Frank experiences a psychotic episode where he sees the Holy Avenger, a superhero from an after-school television program. Frank envisions his skull being sliced open by octopus tentacles and is touched by just the tip of God's finger. He got fingered by God, which is way better than your uncle. The Holy Avenger informs Frank that God has chosen him for a very special purpose. Frank visits a nearby comic book shop in search of ideas because he feels that God has selected him to become a savior. Libby, a shop clerk, responds to his deluded idea of creating a new character with enthusiasm. Sure. Frank fashions a heroic outfit and goes by the Crimson Bolt. He starts off fighting crime by giving brutal beatings to lawbreakers like drug sellers, child molesters, and people cutting line at the cinema. While armed with a pipe wrench, the Crimson Bolt quickly gains public acclaim. He is initially depicted in the media as a vicious psychopath, but as time goes by, and as the crime histories of many of his victims are revealed, the public starts to appreciate him. Later, Frank tries to save Sarah at Jock's home, but Jock's goons spot him in the disguise and claps him in the leg. Frank tries to escape by scaling a fence. Frank seeks aid from Libby after getting hurt. Libby uses her new nickname as Balti and an outfit she created to persuade Frank to let her serve as the Crimson Bolt's kid sidekick. She demonstrates that she is even more insane than Frank when she pretends to be a superhero and almost kills a guy who may or may have not vandalized her friend's vehicle. Maybe. However, after Libby saves him from some of Jock's goons at a gas station, Frank realizes that he needs that type of crazy in his life to complete his holy task. Although having a dad bod, Libby quickly develops feelings for Frank.
Brown chicken, bow wow. Brown chicken, bow wow. Brown chicken, bow wow. Brown chicken, bow wow. Brown chicken, bow wow.
Understandably disgusted by Libby's dance moves, Frank rushes to the restroom and pukes out vomit that looks and sounds a lot like his wife Sarah. That's her. After witnessing this immaculate vision, Frank is motivated to seek immediate psychiatric help from... he realizes the moment has come for him to save Sarah. Yeah, that's what he does. Smart. Frank and Libby break into Jack's property while wearing bulletproof vests, pipe bombs, and firearms, murdering the first few soldiers they come across.
Blam, splat, wham, kapow.
But soon after, they both got straight blasted by the goons. Frank took no damage thanks to his bulletproof vest, while Libby got half her wig pushed back. Yuck. Frank, devastated by her passing, goes into beast mode and easily kills all the ops.
Once inside, Frank gets shot by Jock, making this the only bullet to penetrate his armor after, taking 12 armed goons down. Anyway, the hero has to hero, so Frank overcomes his injuries and even manages to show Jock how you can literally bring a knife to a gunfight and win.
Sarah remains with Frank for a few moments, out of a sense of obligation, or maybe she's scared he's crazy. He is. He's freaking nuts. When Frank gets home one day, he discovers Sarah has bounced on him once again. This time she succeeds in kicking her habit and draws on her knowledge to assist those who are dealing with the same issues. She has 4 kids with Patrick, her husband. Wow, that was fast. Frank is certain that her kids will improve things in the world. Instead of seeking therapy, Frank spends all his free time with his new pet bunny rabbit, staring at a wall full of crappy drawings of himself and his pet bunny rabbit. He also drew detailed pictures that would link him to several felonies that he and Libby committed earlier in the film. A soggy tear rolls down Frank's face as he stares at the drawing of Libby. The end. This has been a bird shit review on Cat and Bird Take 2. Remember to subscribe, turn on notifications, and send us a like. Maybe even drop some bread on the ground. I'm kind of hungry.